Welcome to the e-learning course for Asprova hands-on training. Section 3. Connecting to external systems. Starting Asprova. Click on the Start button to display the Windows Start menu. Select Programs, Asprova APS, Asprova from the menu to start Asprova. Open the project file. Select File, Open from the main menu and select as3b.ar4 from the folder Basic Free Data I/O to open the Asprova project file for this training section. At the end of part 1, we imported the Integrated Master Editor table and the Order table and successfully scheduled. Let's bring up the Resource Gantt chart again and check the schedule. Open the Window menu and select New Resource Gantt chart. Click the Maximize button to expand the window. Let's adjust the size of the columns and rows in the Resource Gantt chart. Let's reschedule. Up to now, we have only imported the data to do scheduling. Now, let's construct a simple data processing system, including how to customize the menu screen. Here, we will construct a system assuming an actual data flow. Let's take a look at system configuration and data flow assuming a shop floor. Here is an example of how you can construct a simple data processing system. The system configuration can be described by the diagram below. Let's take a look at the data processing flow. First of all, we get the master data and order data from the MDB file. Next, we perform the rescheduling. After we have rescheduled, we generate the work instructions which we send to the shop floor. As the work is carried out on the shop floor, input the results into the MDB file. Finally, import the data from the MDB file to reflect the results. This data processing flow is repeated continuously. We now input new orders from the MDB file and perform rescheduling again. In part 1, we looked at how we can import the data from the MDB file and perform rescheduling. In part 2, we will look at how we can generate work instructions, input results into the MDB file, and import data from the MDB file to reflect the results. Let's set the operation table for export. Click on File, Data I/O Settings from the menu and open the Data I/O Settings table. Set the data source to text file. Set the table name to operation.csv and set the field and decimal delimiter to comma and dot. Set yes differential for export. Set the export filter expression in order to export only operations starting within 3 days of the planning start time. Select Operation is assigned within 3 days of the assignment period start time from the standard registered expressions. Select Use aliases display names. You can see that the expression is made up of three conditions. Firstly, that the operation has been assigned. Secondly, that it starts within 3 days of the scheduling basis time. And third, that its status has been set to scheduled. Now we are ready for exporting of the production instruction. Click on File, Export from the menu and execute for exporting. The operation data has been exported. Here you can see the information exported from the operation table. The operations within 3 days from the planning standard time have been exported to operation.csv. You can issue the freestyle production instruction sheet by processing the information on this table file. Let's set the menu which changes the status for the exported operation. Open the Command Editor dialog by clicking Schedule, Command Editor in the main menu. The Command Editor consists of the command list and the commands to add. The commands to add consist of both internal commands and custom commands. Select Scheduling Parameter from the Custom Command combo box and click New. Specify set ops starting within 3 days as released in the new command name for the new command dialog. After that, press the OK button and leave the check mark for Copy Existing Command unchecked. The item operation instruction for 3 days in the near future has been added to the command list. Click on this item and select the command you will add from the internal command. After that, add the command by clicking the plus. The following 3 items are the added commands: Upload operations, Filter operations, Modify properties. Next, prepare for a new menu. Select Use as Specified Menu in the Custom Command combo box and click on New. After that, the dialog New command will be displayed. Set Release Ops for the menu code and set Ops starting with 3 days as released for the caption. Add the added menu to the custom menu. Select Custom Menu in the Command List combo box. Select Schedule in the Custom Menu command list to specify where to add the new menu item. Select the newly created menu item and click on plus. After that, it will be added to the custom menu. Now add the previously created scheduling parameter under the new menu. Select Scheduling Parameter in the Custom Command combo box and then select the command created previously. In the custom menu tree, select the new menu item and click the plus button. Now the setting has been made to collect the operation and perform the property editing. This occurs when the user clicks on the menu, changing the operation for 3 days in the near future as already instructed. Next, specify the conditions for collecting the operations. Click on the Table View, Command, Custom Menu from the menu. After that, the menu list will be displayed as shown. Click on the cross mark located on the left of Schedule. Then you will see the item Set the operation for 3 days in the near future as already instructed. Click on the cross marks located on the left of the items to expand the tree, and then click Right button on the command parameter created earlier and choose Scheduling Parameter Settings. The Scheduling Parameter Settings dialog will be displayed. Then select the tab Filter. Specify the same expression as the filtering expression at time of exporting for the item filtering operation. Click the Advanced tab. Select Operation is assigned within 3 days of the assignment period start time from the standard registered expressions. Click the OK button. Specify the property editing expression to change the status of the filtered operation. Click on the right button of a mouse at Edit Modify Properties in the Custom Menu table. The Edit Modify Properties dialog will be displayed. After that, specify the expression in order to change the operation status for the operation property editing expression as released. Now the setting has been changed. As a result, when the user clicks on the new menu, the status of relevant operations becomes released. Let's check the actual behavior. First, let's click on View Custom Menu to switch to the custom menu display. After switching to the custom menu, the menu item Set Op starting within 3 days as released appears under the Schedule menu. Let's check the resource Gantt chart while clicking on this menu. The operation, which begins within 3 days from the scheduled standard time, has been changed as released, and the underline in yellow-green is displayed below the operation bar. Then the user does rescheduling and then exporting. After that, the data used for the production instruction can be exported to the text file. As a result, the operation is now automatically changed to released. Next, let's perform the data I/O setting in order to export the result obtained from the shop floor. In addition, we'll add a menu item exclusively for use for importing the result. The following table in Asprova will be Result. The key point in this setting is that we will add a menu which performs the import of some particular table. After opening the Data I/O Settings menu, carry out the setting of the result table for the result row. First of all, let's specify the data source as OLEDB. Next, let's specify the folder database as we did before. Specify the external table name as result. In regard to setting the field mapping, the same field is used for the internal table and the external table. Therefore, you can select Link by Position from the pop-up menu to map the fields. After that, checking the mapping result. When mapping has been done, click on Apply from the pop-up menu to reflect the setting details on the system. Specify Yes differential for import. Specify Yes all for export. Specify Yes for clear table before export property. Note that we cannot specify a primary key for the result table. As a result, we cannot perform differential processing inside the database. Accordingly, we specify Yes for the item Clear Table before export. Let's add the menu Import Results. Open the Command Editor dialog. Click on Schedule Command Editor from the main menu. Add the new menu item. Select User Specified Menu from the Custom Command Combo box and click on New. On New Menu, Command dialog, enter Menu Import Result for the menu code and import the result for the display name. Select Custom Menu from the Command List combo box. Click on the plus sign for File. Select Export. Select Import Result Data from the Custom Command List. Click the Add button. The Import Result Data menu has been added underneath the Export menu. Let's specify it to read the data when the user clicks on Import the Result on the menu screen. Select Import the Result from the command list and determine the object menu to which the command will be added. Select Database Input/Output from the Internal Commands combo box. Select Import from the Database I/O command list. Click on the Add and add Import to the Import Result Data menu. After that, the data will be read from the database when the user presses the button Import the Result. Click the OK button. Let's set which object should be imported. Select Table View, Command, Custom Menu from the main menu to open the menu plugin key table. In the menu plugin key table, click on the Import command. As shown, enter the code internal value of the table you selected as new data for the table property. In the case of the result table, the code is result. Now you have completed addition of the Import Results menu, importing results from an external system. Input result in the external database system, Microsoft Access. Click File, Export in the main menu and export the result table to an external data source. In Microsoft Access, in the result table, set the status, start time and quantity of the two operations as shown here. Return to the resource scan table and reschedule. Import the results data from the external database. Click File, Import Results in the main menu. If you execute Import Results and look at the resource Gantt chart, you can see that the imported result data is reflected on the chart. This is the end of Asprova hands-on training, free. Thank you for watching.